Alright guys, it's been a long time since I made a video, but today I finally have something to do on the car. Let's get into it a little bit. I've had an airbag light for a while now, probably, I don't know, solid 5 months or so, something like that. And it's kind of annoying. Oh, and so my horn doesn't work anymore. And the airbag light is on. So I think it's my Clockspring. So got another one of those, and we're gonna try and replace it right now. So first thing you have to do is disconnect the battery so you don't kill yourself with the airbag.
Each one giving special emphasis to certain sections of the orchestra, as heard from those positions. Now, when played back simultaneously on two separate systems, the sounds are blended together to achieve a new dimension of sound impossible to obtain.
Okay, the airbag is off, and here we have our parts and tools. All right, so there's this little. Let me show you guys. Focus. So there's a little hole right here. And I guess there's a little tab in there that you need to kind of unclip for the airbag to come off. And then there's, if you turn the wheel the other way, there's the same thing on that side. So you have to get both of those for the airbag to actually come off. Alright, once you get those tabs out, you can pull the airbag off. And there's a little connector there, and you can disconnect that. Make sure your battery's off for all this stuff. So disconnect that, and then you should be able to move the airbag out of the way. Alright, now you have this socket here. I have this guy, which is one of these guys, triple square, and I believe it's a 12 mil. So it's the triple square one, and that'll fit right in there, and we'll take out the steering wheel. Alright, we got that out. So, let me show you guys this. So you see there's this line on the steering wheel, and then there's this line on, I guess, what would be the steering wheel hub. You want to keep those in line once you put the steering wheel back on. Then you can see the connection to the airbag from the Clockspring right behind the steering wheel. So we'll try and get this steering wheel off. Should come off. Boop. There we go. Now I think we'll have to take this off somehow, the shrouding around this, so we can get this nasty looking Clockspring off. It looks pretty gross. So, alright, so this piece, I just actually used this screwdriver to kind of get in between and then just lifted it up a little bit. I figured I'd just use a screwdriver since this part is usually covered by the steering wheel anyways, so it's not a huge deal if I scratch it. But then this is kind of, we're just going to let that sit there. And then we got two Torx bits. I'm not sure what these are. Maybe T25 or T30. So then I believe once we get those out, we can reach the connection down here. Alright, so after some finagling, I found that there was a bolt right here, which is underneath right in this area right here, which I think is for, I don't know, it just keeps this connected to the whole column assembly. So make sure you check that way you can get this off, or at least out of the way. And now I think there's some tabs and stuff like that, like these kind of tabs all around it somewhere. So this is the new one, that's the old one. I'll be replacing it with this one. Alright, so there's a very small, it's actually a Torx bit. It looks like a hex, but once you get up close to it, it's actually a small Torx screw, and that's holding on the rest of the Clockspring. Alright, so there's some connectors behind here that you'll have to undo. This one's really easy. You just push back on this orange tab all the way and it slides out. This one though is a little bit harder. So you have to find one of these, if I can get the camera to focus. It will never focus. So you'll have to get like a screwdriver or something on one of these little red tabs. Pop it back and then push this little pin down right here at the very top, this little black pin. You will push that down towards the red and then pull it out. And now I think we're getting closer to getting this clock spring out. I'm not sure what else there is to take out before it'll just come on out by itself. But I'll mess around with it a little bit more and see if I can get this bottom piece off so we can get the clock spring out. Alright, so after messing with this thing a little while, so there's basically this, let's see if I can get the camera to focus. There's this little thing that you'll need to push in with a screwdriver or something. So basically you want to push it inwards like that. And there's this one at the back, same basic deal. This one in the back that you'll just push inward with your finger. And the placing is, let's see if I can show you guys. So that this little pillar in the middle here, that's basically the housing for that first little push pin that you need to do, because it'll push inwards that way. So you'll push that one in and then push the one from the back in, and then that'll drop out. And now we should be able to just take off the clock spring. And there it is. It's a little dirty, a little nasty. Go ahead and stick the new one on. Should snap in place, I think. Alright, everything is reassembled. Everything seems to work alright. So I guess now, alright, I'm going to try and start the car. Successful install of the Airbag Clockspring. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this video helped you out. Leave a like if you want and subscribe for more videos. Later guys.